Hi everyone, kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So, our topic for this video is all about skin irritation. And I think this is a very important topic nowadays, especially since mas marami na talagang gumagamit ng mga actives sa skincare nila, like retinol, exfoliants, and other ingredients. And of course, as we know, yung number one side effect talaga ng mga actives na to when not used properly is irritation. So, in this video, I will be discussing with you some tips that you should always take note of in your skincare routine, lalong-lalo na kapag gumagamit kayo ng mga actives para ma-prevent nyo yung irritation sa skin ninyo. Also, this video is in partnership with the Korean brand P.CALM, pero hindi ko pipilitin yung brand sa inyo guys. As usual, yung mga tips na to, you can apply them kahit anong brands yung gamit ninyo. But as usual, very reliable din kasi talaga yung mga K-beauty brands when it comes to finding skincare that's more mild and gentle, but still very effective. And yung mga qualities na yun guys, those are actually the specialty of this brand. So with that being said, wala nang any, let's begin with our tips. Alright, so first, special tip muna tayo. I do want to address first those na merong mga irritation or grabe na talaga yung pamumula ng skin nila. And very important ito because baka ito lang yung kakailanganin yung tip in this video, so please listen carefully. Because our special tip is to see a dermatologist. Now, I know, napakadaling sabihin pero napakahirap gawin. Pero guys, when it comes to conditions ng skin na namumula na talaga siya or possibly sobrang namamagana yung skin ninyo, wala na tayo dapat sa point na nag-experiment tayo or we're looking for ways to solve it at home. Kasi yung nangyayari sa inyo ngayon, it might already be a sign of a serious skin condition or even a skin infection. And yung mga ganun guys, we do not take that lightly. Even ako, nagkaroon na rin ako ng experiences of skin infection and yun talaga dinediretso na natin sa derma. And I know this is a skincare channel, but part of proper skincare is also knowing when to consult an expert. And ito na yung time na yun. So if you are looking for a sign, ito na yung sign ninyo guys. Nanotice ko rin kasi talaga na medyo ugali pa rin ng Pilipino to turn towards skincare products kahit serious na yung condition nila na parang kailangan na talaga ng medical attention. And yung mga ganun kasi guys, hindi na usually skincare nakakapag-solve ng ganun kung hindi gamot. And I know medyo maraming namomblema sa pag-consult pero guys, yung price niya almost the same lang minsan sa presyo ng mga skincare products. So kung meron kayong pambili ng skincare, for sure meron din kayong pambayad ng consultation. And my suggestion is always to look for the nearest board-certified dermatologist. As in, buksan niyo yung Google app nyo, then i-type ninyo board-certified dermatologists near me. And I'm sure meron at meron yan. Kasi marami na sa community natin, yun yung ginawa, and they were successful. But if you do want to take your chances with a free and online consultation with a dermatologist, meron akong step-by-step guide here to consult with a derma for free. So ililink ko siya doon, and I will also give you more information in the description box. Alright, and now that we have that solved, for those na medyo minor lang naman yung irritation problem nila, or gusto nilang i-prevent yung irritation, meaning wala naman kayong irritation ngayon but you still want to be careful, especially if you're using yung mga strong actives like retinol or exfoliants, this first tip is for you. And this also has to do with the first step in your actual skincare routine, and this is tip number 1, cleanse the right way. And itong pag-cleanse talaga guys, most of the time, this is a step sa skincare routine natin na hindi masyadong binibigyang pansin or ginagawa mindfully ng marami sa atin. But actually, in preventing irritation and keeping our skin healthy in general, this is one of the most crucial steps na dapat natin kino-consider lagi. Because sa step pa lang na to, pwede na agad ma-irritate or ma-trigger yung irritation sa skin mo. This is why for some people, after nilang maligo, nangangati na agad yung skin nila or it feels very, very dry, which kung iisipin mo, parang weird kasi diba parang kagagaling mo lang sa tubig, kaha-hydrate mo lang ng skin mo. Pero bakit parang dry or irritated na agad siya? So definitely, that has something to do with the way na kine-cleanse mo yung skin mo. And para hindi mo ma-experience yung ganitong mga issues, you need to take note of two very simple cleansing tips. And the first one is to avoid long and hot showers. Na I know, isa rin talaga ako dati sa mga may hilig sa hot showers. Ako yung type dati na parang halos steam room na yung CR paglabas ko. Tapos yung salamin, kailangan mo ng ganun-ganunin. Pero guys, unfortunately, yung hot water can actually strip our skin of its natural oils, which is of course not good for our skin. Kasi yung mga natural oils na to, kailangan niya ng skin barrier natin to protect us. And of course, if matagal tayo mag-shower, then mas maraming matatanggal in general yung tubig sa natural oils ng skin natin, which can cause our skin to be dry and compromised. Now, ang nire-recommend ng mga dermatologists natin is to take showers na no longer than 10 minutes and with water na lukewarm or maligamgam. And something that apparently na-realize ko lang na hindi pala ginagawa ng lahat is kapag magsha-shampoo or magsasabon ka, yung iba iniiwan nilang naka-on yung shower. So a tip to save your skin barrier is i-off mo muna yung shower kapag naglalagay ka ng shampoo or ng sabon sabon, aside from the fact na less prone ka to dryness and irritation, syempre, tipid din ng tubig. And speaking of yung mga cleansing products like yung mga shampoo and yung mga sabon, this is also related to our second cleansing tip, which is to choose a cleanser with gentle cleansing agents. So sa mga matagal nang nanonood ng mga videos ko or have watched any of my videos na merong cleanser or face wash, I'm sure alam na alam nyo na to. Kapag gentle kasi yung mga cleansing agents ng isang face wash or cleanser, hindi niya i-overstrip yung skin mo of its natural oils. What's more, most likely pa na low pH yung product. And okay na okay din yun because that means malapit din siya sa pH level ng skin natin, which is also on the lower side. So when it comes to low pH cleansers, lahat naman ng mga nire-recommend kong cleansers in this channel are low pH. So if you do want to see yung mga latest na recommendations ko, ililink ko siya dito sa i-button if you want to see those. And also, another really good example of a gentle low pH cleanser in Korean skincare is this one by P.CALM, and it's their Underpore Foam Cleanser. So this is actually a cleanser that's very compatible with oily but sensitive skin at the same time kasi very foaming siya to remove the excess oil, but it also has very gentle cleansing agents since they mainly use sodium cocoyl isethionate, cocobetane, and sodium methyl cocoyl taurate. This actually also has salicylic acid which goes deep into the pores to remove the excess oil. And aside from that, this cleanser also has a low pH of 5 to 6, which is considered on the lower end and closer to the pH level of our skin, especially compared to other foaming cleansers. Now, mostly yung example na pinakita ko rito is on the face, but for those who have sensitive or irritated skin sa body nila, this should also be something to consider sa sabon or sa body wash ninyo. And hindi kayo masyadong mamomblema because meron ng mga gentle and low pH na mga body washes and even soaps sa market. And if you do need recommendations for that, I do also have a video para doon and you can check that out here. And speaking of those who have sensitive or irritated skin sa body nila, this next tip is also for you kasi mostly body related to, and it is to avoid scratching as much as possible. Now, there are a lot of people who have sensitive skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis who tend to always have irritated skin na nagfi-flaky and makati rin talaga siya. And actually, marami akong kakilala in my immediate circle na merong psoriasis and eczema. Actually, my mom has both psoriasis and eczema. Meron din ako mga friends na they both suffer from psoriasis and eczema at the same time as well. And kapag kinakausap ko sila about their skin, one thing na lagi nilang kinikwento sa akin is kung paano nire-recommend lagi ng derm nila yung mga creams, moisturizers, mga lotions para ma-relieve yung symptoms ng eczema or psoriasis nila, which are yung flaking, irritation, and also yung pangangati. Kasi talaga guys, yung pag-scratch ng skin natin, of course nakikita nyo naman, namumula yung skin natin, di ba? So it can really damage the skin, lalo na yung top layer niya, and sometimes it can even cause na masugat siya. And of course, ayaw ng mga dermatologists natin na mangyari yun sa skin natin. Kaya talaga lagi silang nagre-recommend ng mga moisturizing products. And speaking of yung mga moisturizing products like lotions or creams, there is actually also evidence to suggest na yung paggamit ng chilled or yung malamig na cream or moisturizer can actually reduce yung feeling ng pangangati. An example of this was a study published sa American Academy of Dermatology wherein gumamit sila ng malamig na cream and ang effect was naka-reduce siya ng feeling ng pangangati compared to applying a cream na room temperature lang. May isa pang study by the journal named Dermatology and Therapy wherein merong two groups of patients na meron silang allergic contact dermatitis. And then yung isang group, binigyan sila ng malamig na aloe vera cream and then the other group, binigyan naman ng room temperature na aloe vera cream. And the study showed na yung group na binigyan sila ng malamig na aloe vera cream, it was reported na mas konti yung pangangati nila compared to the group of patients na binigyan ng aloe vera na room temperature. So very interesting yung mga studies na to, but of course we also have to remember na small group of people lang yung ginawa ng trial or ng study na to. But of course, wala namang masama or mawawala sa atin if palamigin natin yung moisturizer natin or yung lotion or yung cream natin and then itry din natin siyang gawin. Siguro ang iniisip ko lang na masamang mangyari is baka mapagkamalang pagkain yung moisturizer na nilagay mo sa ref and kainin ng kasama mo sa bahay. Char. But all in all, it's definitely worth a try if meron ka ng cream or moisturizer or lotion na ginagamit, especially if meron ka talagang areas na nangangati. And now that we're in the topic of creams and moisturizers, this is also something very important sa discussion ng irritation and much more sa next step natin because our next step is to strategically use your hydrators and moisturizers. Nasabi nga natin kanina, one of the best ways to prevent irritation is to keep your skin barrier healthy. And gaya nga ng laging sinasabi ng mga dermatologists, to keep your skin barrier healthy, you must maintain its hydration and moisture. Again, minention nga natin kanina, diba? Our skin produces natural oils. And that's because yung skin barrier natin needs that hydration and moisture para makapag-function siya ng mabuti. And yung hydration and moisture na yon yun yung sinusubukang i-replicate ng mga hydrators and moisturizers. Some of which actually have ingredients na meron na natin sa skin natin. Like for example, di ba, sikat na sikat yung mga ingredients na hyaluronic acid, yung mga ceramides. These are actually ingredients that are naturally occurring sa skin natin. Meaning, yung mga ceramides, yung mga hyaluronic acid, meron na tayo yun sa skin natin. And kapag gumagamit tayo ng mga hydrators and moisturizers, dinadagdagan lang natin yung levels nito sa skin natin. Especially during the times na kinukulang tayo nito. Kasi nga, as much as possible, we do want to maintain the hydration and moisture levels of our skin para makapag-function siya ng mabuti. And there are actually specific ways to incorporate hydrators and moisturizers in your routine in such a way na masusulit nyo talaga yung hydration and moisture na napro-provide nila. And for you to be able to do this, again, parang kanina lang, I have two ways for you. The first one being to hydrate your skin first and then seal it in with a cream or lotion. And for those na matagal lang nanonood ng mga videos ko, again, basic knowledge na lang to for you guys. And ito kasi, this is also suggested by dermatologists, and this is also why yung tip nila for body lotions is to use it right after mag-shower ka. Kasi habang damp or basa-basa pa yung skin mo sa body, the moisturizer or the lotion rather will be able to lock in yung hydration na yon para mas long-lasting yung moisture ng skin mo throughout the day. And syempre, good news yon for our skin barrier kasi mas makaka-function siya ng mabuti for a longer time. And it's especially helpful if yung body lotion na gamit mo actually has a good balance of moisturizing ingredients kasi that won't only seal in the hydration but it will also keep your skin feeling smooth and soft for a longer time. Aside from that, if you also do have sensitive skin conditions and mas nagmamanifest siya sa katawan mo, it's also nice to have a body lotion na fragrance-free. For example, yung ginagamit ko rito is the P.CALM Cato lotion which can actually be used on the face and on the body. And this one actually has a ratio of 3:1:1 ng ceramides, phytosterols, and fatty acids. And maganda yun guys because similar siya sa ratio of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids ng actual human skin. And ang benefit nun is it helps our skin barrier function optimally. Meanwhile, sa face naman, if you want, you can start with an actual hydrating toner. Here, I'm using the P.CALM Barrier Cycle Toner and apparently guys, this is one of their best sellers in Korea. Sa Olive Young and sa Watsons daw, mabenta to and maraming good reviews. So this is a niacinamide toner but it also has a lot of soothing ingredients like allantoin, adenosine, rice, and Centella asiatica. Then you can follow it up with the Cato lotion again since pwede rin naman siya gamitin on the face area. And ito guys, simple hack lang siya but it makes so much of a difference and the best part is kung may body lotion ka dyan, pwede mo na siyang itry agad kapag maliligo ka na. Now another way to use your moisturizer strategically is a tip na matagal ko na rin minimension before and one that I always do sa skincare routines ko, and that is to apply the buffer or sandwich method whenever you use strong actives in your skincare routine. Yung buffer method na sinasabi ko is when you use one layer of moisturizer first on your face and then susundan niyo siya ng active. And what this does is it slows the absorption of the active ingredient para hindi siya agad-agad ina-absorb ng skin. Kasi guys, kapag masyadong mabilis mag-absorb yung harsh na active sa skin, yun yung usually na nagli-lead to irritation. Meanwhile, yung sandwich method naman, it's more or less the same as the buffer method pero pagkatapos mo ilagay yung active mo, meron ka pang isa pang layer ng moisturizer on top. So parang sandwich talaga siya. Na yung second layer ninyo ng moisturizer, hindi naman necessarily kailangan sa buong mukha ulit. You can just put it on the dry areas na medyo nakaka-feel ng dryness like the nose or sa may mouth area. And for those na curious sa cream na ginamit ko doon sa video demonstration ko, this is one that I already mentioned sa previous video ko and it's P.CALM's Cato Cream. And this one is great specifically to use for yung mga sandwich or buffer method kasi lightweight siya sa skin and it has great ingredients for our skin barrier. Not to mention, this is also fragrance-free so okay na okay siya even for sensitive skin types. But if you do want to know my full thoughts and review on this product while also using it on my face, I will link you to the video kung saan ko siya feature. I'll put it here sa I button. Alright, now moving on to our next tip, and instead of skincare products, medyo parang practical skin tip naman to. And this is for those na may body irritation silang ina-avoid sa skin nila because our next tip is to invest in loose-fitting cotton clothing. Now this one is actually another tip na nakuha ko from board-certified dermatologist from the US, Dr. Dre, sa YouTube channel niya. She does suggest na merong iilang mga disadvantages ang tight clothing sa skin natin if you wear it a lot. Number one, it can induce irritation sa skin natin dahil sa friction. So, dahil nga masikip yung fabric, kumikis-kis siya sa balat natin which can then lead to redness or yung tinatawag natin na chafing. Usually, kapag masikip yung underwear natin or yung pants natin, nangyayari din siya. And second, lalong-lalo na kapag napawisan ka, yung tight clothing can actually trap sweat and can make your skin a breeding ground for bacteria. And as we know, yung overgrowth ng bacteria sa skin natin can cause a lot of complications na pwedeng maka-irritate or even maka-inflame ng skin mo, meaning mamamaga siya. And ako guys, if you ask me, actually hindi ko siya masyadong problema because as you can see, medyo mahilig talaga ako sa mga loose clothing, mga oversized, ganyan. And actually, buti na lang din sinishare ko to at a time na medyo in fashion yung mga oversized shirts, mga streetwear, or even yung mga parang straight fit na pants. Saktong-sakto, wala na tayo sa late 2000s or sa 2010s na parang era talaga ng skinny jeans and jeggings. Alam niyo ba yung jeggings? Sobrang nakakaloka ang throwback nun. But I guess given yung tropical climate din talaga natin, it also does make sense to wear clothing na hindi masyadong masikip. Kasi very uncomfortable din nga naman talaga siya, lalo na kung nakabilad ka sa araw the entire day. And actually, speaking of the sun, of course, as with a lot of our skin-related concerns, meron din of course kinalaman ang araw with irritation. Wala tayong takas dito. Especially since our next tip is to practice proper sun protection. And by proper, I don't just mean sunscreen. Meron pang mas importante, so before you think alam mo na to agad, do keep listening first. Now, I'm sure you guys already have an idea kung paano nadadamage ng sun yung skin natin. Aside from the fact na yung init can irritate our skin, yung UV rays din talaga mismo ng araw can cause a lot of skin damage. And of course, skin damage can lead to a lot of other complications sa skin natin, including irritation. As in, sunburn pa nga lang, di ba? Na-notice nyo kapag na-sunburn kayo, pwedeng mamula yung skin ninyo, pwedeng magbalat siya. So those are signs of skin irritation. So because of that, it's very important not just to wear sunscreen, but also to practice physical sun protection. Meaning nito, as much as possible, kung kaya, huwag kayong magbibilad sa araw unnecessarily. And kung lalabas kayo, aside from sunscreen, also bring sun protective items like hats, umbrellas, and sunglasses. And again, sabi ko nga, hindi ko naman sinasuggest na huwag na kayong lumabas ng bahay or magpakabampira kayo na sa gabi lang lumalabas. Because obviously guys, unrealistic yon. Life happens given na iba't iba pa yung mga lifestyles natin. What I mean when I say these things is do the best you can kapag alam mong matatapat ka sa araw for a long time. Kasi guys, yung simpleng pagdala ng umbrella or ng hat and putting on high protection sunscreen makes a world of difference. And lagi ko talaga itong sinasabi guys, your skin will thank you later. 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now. And sana buhay pa tayo sa time na yun. Grabe naman yung sana buhay pa tayo. But anyway guys, for those na tamad mag-skincare and want as little steps as possible, again, meron ulit akong recommendation for you which is to use a 2-in-1 moisturizer and sunscreen. And marami na akong nireco sa inyo na ganitong product, but one recommendation that I have from you na okay in K-beauty or Korean skincare right now is the P.CALM Water Barrier Sun Cream. So sun protection wise, this is an SPF 50+ PA4+ sunscreen which is maximum protection from the sun's UV rays. Aside from having 5 UV filters, it also has skin barrier nourishing ingredients like ceramides, niacinamide, and adenosine. It also does have soothing ingredients like madecassoside and allantoin to help prevent irritation further. And as you can see, very natural lang yung finish ng moisturizing sunscreen na to. Not greasy at all kasi lightweight and fast-absorbing cream siya. And kung gusto nyo pang tignan yung sunscreen na to or actually any product in this video for that matter, as per usual, para hindi na kayo mahirapan, nilagay ko na lahat ng shop links in the description box leading to the official and authentic P.CALM store para hindi nyo siya kailangan hanapin. And ayun na siya guys, a few tips to consider in your skincare routine to prevent irritation. And I do hope this will provide some help para sa inyo. If you do have your own tips that you want to share na nakakatulong sa inyo to prevent irritation, please do share them below. Pag-usapan natin yan. And more on the topic of our skin barrier, I will also be leaving more videos here on taking care of sensitive skin and other recommendations that you might like. And as usual guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!